Oh yeah, no, still. What? Why am I creating another session? I don't want to create a new session. No. Yeah, should do. Oh, I don't know what I've done. I've done something. Yeah, I'm picking a new team, so assuming it's not done. Let's go. Did you get an invite or has it not worked? Grief. Let's try again. Series results. Okay. So how do I get back into the best of 7? Is there a way of doing it? Yes. I'll just do it. Oh, no, don't invite the chocolate bear, because I don't actually know who the chocolate bear is. Right. Trying again. Are you staying as the Raptors, or are you being someone else? Ooh. I didn't quite finish sorting my starting lineup out, so my team looks a bit weird, but yeah. It's just on the D-pad. So literally, yeah, left is 3-2 zone, up is 2-3 zone, right is full court, and down is just normal man-to-man. When you've not got the ball, yeah. I want to work out how to change it, because they're not the plays I really want to be running, but...
Well, Ed, numbers never lie. If we're paying attention to the numbers, they state that the Raptors
Strong start.
are almost the best team at beating the Warriors. Going back to 2015-16 season, they've lost every game by 2 possessions or less. We may see the same thing tonight.
Pascal Siakam for 3. That's off the side of the rim, short. Curry with the basketball. He'll run the offense. To Russell. Here comes the screen. Russell down to Green. Tough make through traffic.
Small ball.
I was expecting the dish there, but way to fake that one and lay that one in.
Full throttle right to the basket for the deuce.
I'm telling you right now, with moves like that, scoring is not going to be an issue tonight.
Curry to Russell. Thompson buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ooh, that confidence level is so superior. Whenever you start jogging back on defense before the ball even goes through the net, that speaks for itself.
Buries the 3. He's too good to leave that open.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang. That's
Have you set your guys to double team every time?
It's Curry controlling the offense. Beyond the arc for 3. And Stephen Curry. We say it time and time again. Not much the defense could have done there.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping.
We're having a shootout this game.
Yes. I don't know how he saw his man out in the cut like that, but that was nice.
Curry into the front court. The score 10-8. Marc Gasol, huge block.
That was
Sent a
annoying.
message on that one, Ed.
Lowry into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Oh, you've
It was
gotta
nearly
get that
double
one to
annoying.
go. Yes, Klay Thompson. 3 for 3. That's a perfect start.
When
Yes.
the ball's in his hands,
3 for 3
we all
is a
knew what
perfect
was
start.
gonna happen.
Draymond Green swats it.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
That is great
That's
vision
rubbish.
to set it up.
I should
Jumper's
never
good.
have gone in.
To Powell. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's that easy, Ed. You never want to leave any doubt when attacking the rim.
Curry has it. They'll get it down to Green. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at
It's a
3 coming up.
Pretty soft foul.
He should get some kind of acting award. That's a great sell by the offensive player. But guess what? The refs bit, and that's the game.
Draymond Green trying to cash in on a 3-point play. A career
You got your boy
70%
Fred Van
free throw
Vliet
shooter.
coming on. He's just re-signed.
To Lin. The pass set it all up.
What's Jeremy Lin's hair
Strong
all about?
Finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Thompson. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next play, you have to turn around defensively.
I've got to say, the
get in the
Warriors
stance,
are fun
and
on this
actually
game.
keep that same kind of tempo.
And a nice finish at the rim.
Well, you know what the old saying is, when you assume you make a... You know what I'm talking about. You can't fault the D too much there. I was expecting to kick out 3.
Ah, it's an offensive foul. What? How did you make your guy stand there and take the charge? Because I've been trying to work out how to do it, and I've done it once by accident, but I can't remember what I did.
To Alec Burks. Finishing inside the
I also
paint
don't know how to
on
do
that
alley-oops.
Well, when you play for each other and not just for yourself, that's when great things happen. You essentially lose yourself in what the team is trying to accomplish. It's called unselfish basketball. And there's nothing more beautiful than rewarding your teammate with a nice pass and letting them finish for 2 or 3 points.
Pascal
I didn't
Siakam
press
wins
shoot.
it.
I pressed
Just
pass.
incredible timing on that swat.
Knocks it down
That's
from
so
mid-range.
annoying.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand the next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end of that pass.
And Steph, he can make that shot with his eyes closed. Wide open, knocks
Can't he
down
make
the
that
3.
shot with his eyes
It's all
closed, though?
about
Can
creating
he?
space with the dribble. Once you have that gap,
on.
you can beat somebody
This
in
is
a
the
variety
downside
of
to the
ways.
Warriors. You can't
He
block
chose the
anything
dagger with
because they're
the
all so
three.
small.
To Thompson. Here's a chance from long range. Jay, another one goes down. They're right where they want to be.
Exactly. Next
Oh, yeah, no,
play,
it is doing the
turn
best of
around
7 thing, 'cause we're on
defensively,
game
get in
2
stance,
apparently.
And actually keep that same kind of tempo.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. Both teams tweaking their lineups. Here come some changes. Knocked loose.
Van Vliet.
Ibaka. And look out.
Rubbish
Big
Willie
finish
Cauley-Stein.
at the rim. They have set the tone in this one.
I love when I see offenses come out in beast mode. You attack that paint, you get to the rim, inevitably the floor will open up for you to knock down some threes.
Fred Van Vliet to Ibaka.
Good pass.
Ibaka, 2 for 2.
Did you see
That's
that?
what you want.
Like under
There's
there,
certain
or did
guys
the
in this
computer
league that
just
should be
pass
put on
there?
alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you
Good look,
or
good
that
spot.
attempt can still be a poster.
Thompson had made his first 3, but that shot off the mark. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number 2. Jay and I return in a moment. This is the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports.
The problem with the Warriors, I don't know what else to do with them other than shoot.
I don't know if we're going to see quite that level of offensive production that we saw to start.
They're not a team I'm particularly used to playing with.
Teams were on fire, but Ed, let me bring you inside one of the huddles. These teams are fiery. I heard one player say, we got to draw a line, we got to fight, we got to continue to compete. Get up in somebody's face. The effort will be there in the second quarter.
Thompson to bring it into the front court. Leads 4. Green off the mark. No good.
That was nearly a green 3.
Tough looking shot there. Still gets it to go down. It's Steph Curry with the rock. Layup goes down. Well done.
Well, the shooting has been spectacular, but one of the things that I've seen as the difference maker in this ball game is how they are catching the basketball. They're not establishing a pivot foot, which leaves the defense wondering which way you can drive. But when that shot is working like that, you got it any way you want.
Goes reverse to lay it in.
You see, you can't actually get mesmerized by the ball. You actually have to focus on the dribbler's belly button. I know that may sound cheesy, but trust me, he can't go anywhere without his core.
Curry to Thompson. Over to the right side. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this.
Maybe call a timeout and have a look at your coach settings.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
It's Steph at the controls. 4-3 is good.
Don't seem shocked. This is how the game is played these days. Shooting a 3 is like shooting a layup.
So Lowry. Curling inside. Lowry. On a bad pass. Going to be taken away by the Warriors.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
Thompson. That's off the side of the rim. No good.
That was not a good play. Didn't even mean to do that.
Matched up with the 2-time MVP. Warriors come away with it. Thompson. Gasol with the rebound. Lowry with it. Now down 6. Fred VanVleet to Gasol.
I love how small Fred VanVleet is compared to Marc Gasol.
Sequences down the court, everybody's touched the ball. You don't see anybody with any kind of negative expressions on their face.
Yeah, in this menu here, before you exit it, where it says substitution, press R1 and go across to coach options. Or is it? Which one is it? Strategies, possibly. Oh yeah, strategies will tell you if your double teams are set on. Should tell you in there. Down the bottom it will say double perimeter and double post. It looks like you're doubling perimeter.
Changes coming from both sides right now.
Were you doubling or was it?
Curry to Thompson. Fires the 3. He continues to shoot it well from beyond the arc. That's
looks like it's doubling on Steph and Clay.
Yeah, confidence comes from discipline and training. You can tell that kid's been putting in the time in the gym.
Yeah, fair enough.
Lowry takes aim at Steph Curry. Knocked loose. Warriors have it. Curry to Russell. Going to launch beyond the arc. Too good to leave that wide open. D'Angelo Russell hits.
And watching all these great shooters on the floor at once, it almost mesmerizes me. It's like you're watching the shot in slow motion. The backspin, it gives off the feel that the ball's going in every time.
Curry with the ball. From long range. That's good. coach wants to see more from his D.
I know he's a volume shooter. I know defensively at times you have to take your lumps. Might be time to adjust the scouting report, though. Start denying him the ball.
Now whistle, and Toronto is going to use a timeout as they'll take a moment to go over things here in the second quarter.
Oof, nearly.
Lowry. Willie.
Yes, Willie Cauley-Stein.
Snatching it out of the air. Warriors have the
Oh, that's
basketball.
rubbish.
Russell. Oh, he couldn't get it to go. Knocked loose. Warriors come up with it. Yes, D'Angelo Russell. 2-4 now.
That was a player
That's what I'm
matchup.
talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Oh man.
Across the timeline, it's Lowry. Trailing by 15. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, short. Thompson to bring it into the front court. Counting down toward a minute to go. Oh,
Draymond.
Draymond with the putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
Warriors come away with it.
Keep your foot on the gas, but
don't
don't
know.
get too reckless.
To Green. Down for Curry. D'Angelo
I'm not.
It's
Alright,
good for
I'm only
three.
pressing
This is a
square,
game of ways
so I'm
as a
defending,
defense
so
you
I'm
have to recognize
doing the
that
normal
they
defending
come
thing,
and
so that's
they
L1,
go.
isn't it?
That will not be the case all the time
Your
moving
defensive
forward.
stance.
That's out. Last touch by Norman
Yeah,
Powell.
are you with me? Yeah. So
Both
L1 and
coaches
square.
dipping into their reserves.
That's-
Changes coming onto the floor.
That's all I'm doing. I'm not doing anything else.
Curry goes to the right side. Russell, wide open look, won't
That was
go.
annoying.
OG Anunoby, defended by Looney. And he stepped out of bounds. Turns the ball over. Warriors have the basketball. Russell to Thompson. Lets it fly from long range.
I don't even think you're doing anything wrong, though.
Light it up from downtown. 5 threes now in this first half.
Yeah, and what's shocking, Ed, is that he's gotten so many open looks. Look, stay down in the stance, stay disciplined, stop losing him, stay attached to his hip, and force him to put the ball on the ground off those curls and finish over your bigs.
Oh,
Marc Gasol. He's 3 of 5.
Big Mark.
60% shooting from the field. And finishes. Draymond takes it out on
man.
the rim. Deep three at the buzzer.
that looked
We
horrible.
reach halftime here in game 2. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose.
Not
in
the
our EA Sports
closest half that then, mate, was it?
First half, very one-sided. What will the second half bring? We'll find out as we're underway. Curry, it's been a good night from beyond the arc. He's 5 of 6 from deep.
It's called room and rhythm, Ed. If you don't crowd him defensively, you allow him to have room, he will find that rhythm from behind the arc.
Little R&R has never hurt anybody, Jay. To Powell.
Pull it.
For 3, clean and a putback
Unlucky
slam.
that.
Ooh, shows like this separate the good players from the great ones. The good players, they have good first halves, and then they fade to black in the second. The great players, they just sustain that kind of dynamic energy throughout the entire ball game.
Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. To Sean Livingston. Russell. Curry. The rebound comes down to Toronto. To Lowry.
Next time I'll be a random team, so I don't have to play as the Warriors, who just are ridiculous.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Curry won't go down. Working the outside. Livingston to Green. Beyond the arc for three. No good. That's great defense.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender,
We'll
get
take
to
that.
the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
To Curry. Has a chance. Add 2 points to the board.
We need 2 that time,
I
mate.
hear so many players talk about,
He's not shooting
my
that well. He's
skill set
6
is
of
this,
11.
or my skill set is that. How about your skill set is your effort on the defensive end? That's something we don't talk about as much as we need to.
D'Angelo Russell.
I'm deloaded.
That time, he misses. And the reward, a couple of shots at the line.
That's actually not a bad move
Got
at
a
all.
snuggle.
You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
OG Anunoby, couple of free throws on the way. Not the best career mark, 62%.
That is bad.
First one goes down.
62%. That's rubbish. I reckon you'd be better than that. I reckon most people are. Just in general.
And he makes them both.
I reckon our league standard is probably about 70%.
It's Curry controlling the offense. That pass taken away
That
by
wasn't who I wanted to
Toronto.
pass to.
To Lowry. Well done, Kyle
Just
Lowry.
come back on.
4
That's the
out of
question.
7.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Russell with it up top. His guys holding the big lead. Thompson, great look and vision. Count the bucket for 2.
What a
I've seen
weird
him
move.
float so much on the perimeter, I forgot he even had that kind of physical presence. Good to see him beating up on people down low again.
A bad pass there. Warriors have it. Russell. Yes. Or in the case of the defense, no good.
I know the refs on the court all the
D'Angelo.
time, but it doesn't mean they can see every play. Maybe defensively, grab his jersey, step on his toe, do something to kind of change up his pace.
He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Curry to Russell. Down low Green. A big finish. Full head of
They're now
steam that
triple
time.
teaming.
Man, I have so much admiration for guys that continue to hunt their shot. They're playing the second half like it was the first 5 minutes.
You won't call a timeout.
Those
Call a timeout.
natural-born leaders are guys that will consistently lead your team to the promised land.
Do you want me to call
Curry
one?
has it. Here's a chance from long range. He's not shy about shooting it from out there, but he misses this time. Probing the defense. Lowry into the front court. Down a bundle. Count the basket inside.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Curry. Not that time. To Powell. The drive. Right to the basket.
Pass.
Knocks it down from mid-range.
Oh,
Now
apparently
the
I'm having a
Warriors
timeout.
gonna call a
some
timeout
reason.
as their coach wants to get a word in with his guys here in this third quarter.
As a player, this doesn't
strategies
always happen,
versus
but it's
Siakam.
a beautiful thing when everybody is allowed to be on the same page. Scouting report is being executed. You're being efficient with your jump shooting. Your passes are crisp. You're listening to the coach on the sideline, and everything is working your way. You have to really appreciate these type of moments in the game of basketball.
Going after Marc Gasol, changing some strategies on him. That should free up another player for you, doing that.
Both coaches hitting the reset button. Fresh legs coming onto the floor. Russell to Alec Burks.
That's a really nice pass.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
You know, from a point
I'm sorry,
guard
that play was so
perspective,
nice.
One of the things that I learned when I played in the league was that the more I was willing to give the ball up, the harder other players were willing to run to their spots. The harder the bigs were running to the rim. The harder the three-point shooters were running to the three-point line because they knew they could be active recipients. And when they caught the ball, they knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, the hot shooting night continues. That's his sixth three-pointer of this game.
And you got to give him a lot of love. He's been knocking down shot after shot. But what is the defense thinking? Do you want to play in this game? It's probably time you start buckling down.
Oh.
Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's
I mean, it was deep as well.
Tonight.
Thompson. Nice pace, sets it up and slams it down.
Big Willie.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
Count the basket at the rim.
Hand down, man down. You got to get up and contest the shot.
Cauley-Stein powers it through.
Just wait a second, Ed. Wait 1 second. Can we go back to the play before this great play that we just saw? Just because you have a bad offensive possession, you can't allow that to go down
ball, surely.
and reciprocate itself on the defensive end. One bad play does not make two bad plays. You have to bounce back. That's how you play this game.
Yes.
Look at that. Both got in there.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
So you get a free shot.
Free throws good to camp
And they've completed a hard play if they've scored, generally.
Shot from in close, no good. 3 quarters down. The 4th quarter coming up. The Warriors enjoying some breathing room right now.
No, it was better that quarter. Yeah, man. I think you won that one. I was up by more than 20, wasn't it? Just half time.
Here in the 4th, and they've really had very little go right for them on either end of the floor.
Remember that old line, your attitude
thought I had that then.
determines your altitude? Well, when you see dejected faces on the sideline, that poor body language gave you an impression that they had no chance to win this game.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. No
that was
good.
because I've got a point guard marking a power forward, so the point guard stats are going to be better for stealing versus your power forwards handling stat, I would suggest.
He's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why he can get you 17 to 18 to 19 points per night.
No one was there.
And you get a tough low post presence.
The ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Knocked loose. D'Angelo Russell can't connect. It's no good. To Powell. Pascal Siakam. 4-3. Another chance. To Alec Burks. Fires the 3. It's good. That's the shot they wanted him to take.
And if you're on D right now, if you're off on the weak side, stunt towards the driver. That means fake at him. Don't overcommit. Stunt, then get back to you or stay at home. Force him to make one of those passes or force him to take a crazy shot at the rim.
Going to launch beyond the arc. Livingston can't get that one to go. Defense
did not
was
mean to
all
block
over.
that.
Couldn't keep it in. Out off Kevon Looney. Time to
Oh,
adjust.
Kevon.
Both coaches making changes on the floor.
I mean, I don't know why we're going back to that strong lineup. There's just no need. But yeah.
Stuffs it down with authority.
And no emotion, just that ice-cold stare. That's a sign of somebody who's here to compete.
Looney shot, no good. Lowry into the front court. His guys down big. Ah, rocking the rim.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Yeah. I enjoy that Draymond Green's just going to jog back with it as well. Yeah, fair.
Curry. Cleans it up. Green. To Thompson.
Maybe turn double team off for Thompson.
5 to shoot for Golden State. Curry.
Right,
That's how it's done.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic
Yeah.
closeouts. You need to close out.
That is the
more
problem
of a
with
sense
double
of
teams.
urgency. Run them off the three-point
That's
line.
why in that
Make them
situation
take a
you
tough
use
two
a hybrid
rather
D
than an
normally,
easy three.
Got it.
rather than
This
double
type of
teams.
game needs to be celebrated. This is the type of culture that is fostered when you play with unselfish players. When you give up a little bit of yourself and you make your teammate look great, that's the difference between winning and losing. So when you see these guys smiling,
So if I was coaching the Raptors against the Warriors, I'd go with a triangle and two. So I'd put a man on Curry and a man on Clay, and then a triangle zone just around the key to stop the drives and give up the three from everyone else, because there's no other real weapons on this Warriors team.
It was all provided to you before the game in the scouting report.
From long range, not a good shot there as he misses it. Cruises inside for two.
This is why I go back into player mode. If a dude starts to try to have 40 points on me, I'm going to foul out. I'm going to start hitting him in places he's not used to being hit. I'm trying to do anything to throw him off his game.
Ah, it's done that thing where it doesn't like to shoot
Fires the three.
under the basket. That was a good play as well.
Pascal Siakam, strong finish.
The pass was really good, but what I love most about the play, Ed, was that every player that ran in transition had active hands, which means they were active targets. They provided a target for the player to deliver the pass. That's how you work together as teammates.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're all on the same page here in the fourth quarter. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Lowry, knocked loose. Sacrificing everything for the loose ball. After the tie-up, let's see who can retain it. Curry to Russell. Deep right corner. Down to Green. Curry. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Deep left corner. Powell. Knocked loose. That'll be out of bounds. Last touch by Curry.
I love that you now hate Steph Curry just on the basis of this game.
Nice finish at the rim.
I remember my high school coach said one man can't
You're not alone.
Well, I'm telling you right now, he lied. I'm watching it happen in person.
Kicks it outside to Curry. Lets
That's
it
rubbish.
fly from long range.
That should never
And
have gone
another
in.
one to his total. That's now 7 threes for the ball game.
And the ball is finding him wherever he goes on the court. Man, that boy, he the best.
It goes down.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Curry. That right there, Jay, his 8th three. He is putting on a show.
He's defying physics with that jumper. He's not even holding his follow through.
OG Anunoby against
Need one more three and then I'm at the Hyundai.
Out the breeze there, Jay.
Welcome to new age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Powell. For three. He drills the three.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
The hot night continues. He's hit 9 threes here tonight.
Uh-oh, someone's getting towards that single-game record territory. He's having that kind of night.
Russell into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. He's been dialed in from long distance. That's now 5 threes for the game.
Nothing more painful than the next day watching tape, seeing the fact that he got 15 points off three-point shots.
Missed it. Deep three at the buzzer. That misses with a second to go. It's the Warriors who get the victory. They've taken the upper hand in this best of
Do you want to do one
seven
more
series.
before training to get your mojo back?
For my partner Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen.
I'll be a
This has
random
been the
team this
NBA
time.
Playoffs on EA Sports.
That way, I'm very unlikely to have a team that will shoot threes like that. In addition, I won't be the Warriors. So if my random team lands on Golden State, I just won't be them. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Nuggets. Okay. Did I invite you? Ah, cool. So I'm now the Denver Nuggets. Oh, all those jerseys are horrible. You can use a white one if you want, that can be a different colour. So that's my best player and he's my centre. So great. Jokic. I can't even remember who else the Nuggets have got on their team in this game, to be totally honest, aside from Jokic.
After a compelling opener, we move on to Game 2 of the Western Conference Finals. Here on EA Sports, we're ready for tip-off. And these fans are as
Okay,
well.
that's not a terrible
It's their
team
home
actually.
team.
I'm alright with that.
Set to match up with the Toronto Raptors. Hi everyone, I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, we look at the Raptors coming into play. They were the surprise winners in Game 1. And as a visiting club, just getting one of those first two games so important. They've got a chance now to get both.
And what a performance in Game 1. You steal the opener on the road, you take a home court advantage right away. Now you've got the opportunity to take real control and take a 2-0 lead back to your place for Game 3.
To Powell. To Will Barton. Shot from the lane won't go.
That wasn't very good.
Toronto with the basketball. Paul Millsap sends it away.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Here's a chance from long range. His first effort off the mark.
Get some
To
rebounds.
Lowry.
Got two of the best big guys in the blooming league. What are you doing?
Well done. Kyle Lowry missed his first. That one goes.
Why is he bringing the ball up?
Your dominance in the paint early is critical to your offense because it eventually opens up the perimeter down the stretch.
He gets it.
He's been doing this for years. The physicality in which he plays, no one wants to see that. You're going to leave the game with black and blue marks all over your body.
To Gasol. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Jokic snares the rebound. Martin into the front court. His team up by 1. And Jay, they call the foul.
Timing was just a tad bit off.
Jamal Murray. Not that time.
Thought he was
He
Steph.
misses. Pascal Siakam to Gasol. Paul Millsap. Huge block.
Just incredible timing on that swap.
Murray with it. Leads 1. Can't connect. And scores. Great ball control, Jay, as he ran down the lane.
Not a travel if it looks pretty.
Murray into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Knocked loose. And he dunks it down for two.
Well, look, you can't be caught flat-footed on defense. You need to be on the balls of your feet, especially in transition. You have to jab at that guy with the ball, hedge at him. Make him think that maybe you will take him. Maybe you'll fan out to a defender
These
on the
guys suck
perimeter.
at shooting.
But still keep him guessing. But when you don't do that, that's easy money.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. 2 for 3 now here in the first.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
Marc Gasol with a piece.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Millsap buries it on the catch and shoot.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Ball controlled by Kyle Lowry. Lets it fly from long range. He engulfed him that time.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession.
So I'm sitting in a 3-2 zone, not because of what your team can do, but more what my team can't do. Because I've basically got two big guys that are quite good. The guards aren't amazing.
Neither one of these teams really
So I'm going after the rebounds and trying to play two on Marc Gasol, basically.
Let's see who can differentiate themselves.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll go over some tactics now in this first quarter of play. New blood coming in for both sides. To Lin.
Back to a man.
Nikola Jokic snatching it out of the air. It's Denver's ball. Pascal Siakam rejects it.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
To Jokic.
That was a ridiculous play.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
They've got it back. Martin into the front court. It's 12-10.
It's a much more open game, this one, isn't it?
Knocked loose. Nuggets have it, and they retain the possession. Raptors come away with it. Nice work by Fred VanVleet.
Jeremy
So many
Lin.
people think making assists is
Fred
creating
VanVleet, I don't
something
know, you know.
razzle and dazzle. Sometimes giving the ball up early is the right play and the most efficient.
Michael Porter Jr. above the rim.
Well, they have such great flow to their offense this evening. The ball
Jordan
isn't sticking
Kilgannon.
to one player individually. It's moving around the
Is he?
perimeter and it's zipping. They're playing with a special cohesiveness.
Yeah, I thought he was in the Sixers. Somewhere. Yeah. Cool.
And the basket good at the rim.
I love
Yeah,
the drive to the
and I have seen a lot of guys
Instead
doing
of
that
trying to
before,
go
but
around
I
or
just didn't
over,
think about it.
go through.
Fires the three.
I do keep
Good contest.
researching.
Martin misses.
Okay, you dunk him.
From 18 feet at the buzzer. We've reached the end of the first quarter here in game number 2. Jay and I returning in a moment. This is the Western Conference Finals on EA Sports.
A baseball specific one.
Second quarter is set to start. Neither team set the tone to start this one. Jay,
Cool.
do you expect that to change?
I
Sounds
really
good.
like what I'm seeing. Both teams look engaged. There's some trash talking going on the court. I
Oh,
think
yeah?
this has
You
the
going to
making of a
Derby?
Big-time game.
Strong finish at the rim for Marc Gasol.
Sheffield, nice.
If you didn't dunk that, then we would have to talk about it.
Yeah, fair.
To Porter. Oh, they call the foul, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
Yeah, but it is for you, to be fair.
That pass taken away by Toronto.
Yeah.
That's called game plan execution to perfection. Every
I hate the
possession on
Nuggets.
the road is critical.
Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
Sometimes you hear people give all these fancy breakdowns, tell you all these different things they can do. That was just plain old simple bully basketball. Muscled his way through the lane.
Euro step.
Finish at the rim.
I could see the beads of sweat forming when he had to put the ball on the ground there. You still got it, though.
Had a good look there, but it's no good. And look out. Big finish at the rim.
Tomahawk.
Some players are so cerebral. I'm not even paying attention to the dunk as much as I'm paying attention to the player pointing and communicating to everybody his team needs a guard on the next play down the court.
4-3. Missed it.
Yeah.
To Van Vliet.
As was that.
In the paint. Nice
But
finish
Fred
at
Van
the
Vliet
rim.
just...
That's
I
what
don't
I'm
get
talking
how
about,
he's so
Ed.
good.
It's that simple.
He's one of those
All
players
in the
that
bucket.
you don't think's very good, but actually he's really good.
Driving right to the basket. He wants it at the rim and scores.
There you go. I like seeing his scoring coming from unlikely sources.
Knocked loose. Lowry to Van Vliet. Lowry. Off the mark. For
As was
three,
that.
Michael Porter Jr. fulfilling expectations. Tough shot.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough two rather than an easy three.
Time to adjust. Both coaches making changes on the floor. Oh, and we have a 5-second violation.
I love the rage. There you go, I won't click it so you can just have it back.
5-second violation. Right down Broadway, 4-2.
The okie doke. Let's see if he'll try that one again.
Murray into the front court. Down by 1. Gets it in the right corner. Beyond the arc for 3. Not a good shot there as he misses it to Jeremy Lin.
Yeah.
Jeremy Lin. He's 2 for 2 now.
Oh yeah.
Strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Jokic. Got it.
I 100% guarantee you that was not
Yeah.
the play call, but a bucket is a bucket.
To Gasol. It goes down.
I'm laughing because when you look at
Uh-oh.
Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced.
Uh-oh.
That's why you can get you 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
Great feed. Sets it up.
Why?
Serge Ibaka pins it. Knocked loose.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Lays it up and in.
Got Kylie Minogue,
Care
did
that
she
Fred
say
Van
that?
Vliet finished third in the voting for Sixth Man of the Year. You know what I care about? That he was a draft snub. That 3 seasons ago, he was undrafted and nobody wanted him. After that, he spent time on the Raptors D-League team to being a guy that sits on their bench to all of a sudden being one of the best players on their squad. That's a story, that's a narrative we need to focus on.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout as they'll discuss matters in what's now a 3-point game. Mixing things up. Hockey line substitutions. Both teams making changes. Nikola Jokic able to recover with the block.
That kid can block out the sun, Ed.
Millsap to Jokic. Oh, Nikola Jokic. 4 out of 7.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
to Gasol. Nikola Jokic with the block. That's his third block this evening.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Knocked loose. Picked up by the Nuggets. Jamal Murray. And it's Gasol with the rebound. Gary Harris swats it.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
Gets it to go. Could have been more. A lot of contact, but no foul.
Great job using that shoulder to create contact with the defender without hesitation.
Nuggets have it. We've reached halftime here in Game 2. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen. A lot of intrigue to come in this second half. A one-point game as we resume play here in the third quarter. Murray with the basketball. Leads just a point.
Jamal,
Well
you're letting the
done.
side
Kyle
down.
Lowry, 3 for 6 now.
I see this happen all the time. It used to happen to me. Sometimes an easy offense allows more effort to translate to the defensive end.
Why did I not shoot it?
Marc Gasol tips it.
That sucked.
Timeline, it's Lowry. His guys lead here in early stages, third quarter. Layup's good. Those are the types of shots you always strive for.
You know, teams usually shoot higher percentages early in the shot clock. Plus, you take away the legs of the defense. You have to dictate the pace.
To Will Barton. Here comes the screen. Barton. Lowry into the front court. Leads 3. Pass stolen by the Nuggets.
You go back to the principles, things that we started working on when we were in first and second grade. Is called the shell drill. You stay down in the stance defensively, you try to deny the next pass away, and you have to...
Chloe, come back.
If the conditioning is bad, you have no chance. But if you're able to do all these things together, collectively, you will be able to stop a great passing team.
Go on, go on, go on, go on.
It's good.
Yes.
Count the basket and the foul.
People become so fixated on the hands or the arms or the strengths of the arms. I look at the legs. The strength of his legs help him power through that play. That's how you get and ones.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. To Powell. Pascal Siakam. To Lowry. Going to launch. Beyond the arc. Can't connect. It's no good. Marc Gasol. Knocked away. It's getting dangerous down there.
And I hated getting my shot blocked like that, but I did like getting the ball right back. You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
Millsap. Ooh, he'll take that.
Great shot by the offense, but the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
Gasol. Fires the 3. Not getting the bounce.
No.
Slam dunk, Will Barton.
Well,
They come back to
I'll
take
do.
the lead.
It finally
Not what
looks like things
I
are clicking
intended.
for them offensively. And sometimes throughout the course of a marathon in a basketball game, you have to be patient for that moment to really pounce. They're doing it.
Knocked loose. Taken by the Raptors.
Neck and neck. They couldn't get anything on that possession. Let's see if we can get a bucket in transition.
Send it away.
Did you see how far he got up? He kept going up and up and up. I think he's still going up.
Well done, Kyle Lowry. With that, he's 5 for 9.
Man, that may not have been a gimme, but that layup at the rim definitely chips away at the pride of the defense.
Nice finish at the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Count the basket inside.
When the ball was in his hands,
Grief.
we all knew what was going to happen.
It's the battle of the forwards in this game.
To Will Barton. Millsap to Jokic. And the finish. Slam dunk.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Powell. From long range. And the rebound taken down by Harris. Paul Millsap. With that shot, he's 5 for 8.
Clearly not
Big
a
man teams, big man teams.
because
Paul
that was
Millsap
not an easy
in
look.
his horrible top.
Now a whistle, and Toronto's going to use a timeout as they'll make sure they're aligned here in a 2-point ball game. Looks like both teams are making substitutions. Lowry. Here's a chance from long range. And Kyle Lowry, muscle memory put to good use there.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Swings it. Goes to the right side. Serge Ibaka sends it away. Picked up by the Nuggets. Knocked loose. Raptors come away with it. Count it. No and one. There was
That's
some
so
contact there.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there. But see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
To Van Vliet. Paul Millsap. Huge block.
Here's one of the biggest secrets as we move into this new age of basketball, especially in the draft room. You have to draft players with size and length. That's the biggest deterrent for any team offensively.
It's the Raptors with the basketball. Lowry. And he can't get it to go down. It's no good.
Come on, Malik.
A fundamental shot right there.
That'll do.
It's a 5-second violation. Footer at the buzzer. Third quarter comes to an end. The Nuggets with the lead.
Wow.
Raptors ball as we get going here in the fourth. They trail to this point, but you'd have to say this one's up for grabs.
And the new style we play with in this league, all it takes is 3 quick threes, and you're right back in the ballgame.
Finishing inside the paint on that one.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Murray with it. Up by 3. Goes reverse to lay it in.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Lowry to Van Vliet. Jamal Murray with a piece. Fourth this
Out of bounds again.
Calls out of bounds. Last touch by Marcus.
Never.
Trying to cash in. Wide open look, won't go.
Just seems like there's lead in the feet of the defenders. You have to bounce quicker to the ball to deter that shot.
From the painted area, won't go down. Gets it at the top of the key. No good. To Will Barton. Knocked loose.
Why is Will Barton even on this team? Like, he's just useless.
The hoop and the harm. Gasol going to the line for a
Right,
chance
Gasol
at 3.
with your
Taking the
bicep.
court, his own little pitch. The Spaniard delivers again. Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. They're back within a bucket. Murray into the front court. Looking to make something happen. Millsap. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Layup's good. That's as high percentage as it gets.
Look at that, calm under pressure. You see a lot of guys rush those. Nice extra move there.
Jokic. Now a steal as the Raptors have it. Straight down the middle of the lane. Way to punch it home.
That might have been a little bit easier than expected there, considering the score.
Yes, and the foul. And a chance at three coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball. But sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
Free throw's good. A three-point play. And with that, they go up by three. Ball's controlled by the Raptors. And that one out of bounds off a nugget. It'll stay Raptors basketball. Coach is going to shift gears and adjust his matchups.
Why do we keep putting Will Barton back in? Bloody Will Barton.
Ah, missed it. How'd that not go down?
I agree. I thought there was a foul, but also it's all about your approach. You can't come down the lane and jump off one leg. It's called a power lift. Go off two legs and expect the contact.
To Powell. Lowry. Martin into the front court. Leads 5. Tough-looking shot there. Still gets it to go down.
I love the drive to the basket there. Instead of trying to go around or over, go through.
Martin. Toronto has the basketball.
Nice fake.
How you practice leads to that. Nice pump fake.
I'm pretty sure I saw that move earlier in the game. I can't believe he fell for it again.
And scores.
Attack mode isn't a switch that you can just turn on and off. He needs to do more of that. We need to see him penetrate, get into that lane, and create.
Yes, it drops. A little drama on that one.
Ed, did you see what this pass just did? Now it encourages his teammates to move with more sense of urgency because they understand that next time down the court, they might be on the receiving end
No,
of that pass.
Van Vliet's in. I don't know why you don't start Van Vliet. He's definitely better than Powell.
Jokic. OG Anunoby snatching it out of the air.
Just erasing mistakes left and right.
Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Good contest. Barton misses. Pascal Siakam. Count it.
Well, here's something that all the great ones do. What first half? This is another first half. This is another half of basketball. That one that just happened is no longer. I can only focus on the now. If you're able to take your mind to this place, all of a sudden it helps you recalibrate.
Layup goes down.
Jokic
Well
not block that.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Denver's got it. Knocked loose. That'll get out off the Raptors. So it stays Denver basketball.
It's a much lower scoring game, this one, isn't it?
Jokic. That pass taken
come
away
on.
from Toronto.
Turnovers like that at this point of the game are daggers. You can't afford to have empty possessions in the final 2 minutes.
Murray into the front court. His team up by 1. Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
The offense has very little to lose on those type of plays if they know they can, number one, create contact, and number two, still get the ball up. You need to assert yourself fully on the defensive end by initiating the contact and not allowing
I
the
needed
offensive
that.
player to get that ball above his waist.
2 possessions out now. So that's good.
Rejects it.
Ed, that's light work for a guy with his ability.
Jokic to Millsap. Fred VanVleet. Cashes in for two.
In the paint, you need to finish. Just
What?
like that.
Why was he stood there? Why? Why was he stood there? Oh. He literally could have stood anywhere.
Nuggets have it.
That's where I wish I knew how to alley-oop.
He's so good down low. This four-time All-Star really does a good job of utilizing that body to muscle through contact and finish with the best of it.
Now the Raptors going to use a timeout. They'll need a quick shot and then likely a quick foul in what is now a two-possession game.
She needed a quick shot and a quick foul, really, to get possession back.
Pass there, taken away by Denver.
All that.
And counted at
And
the
that's
rim.
done there, I think. Although, I don't know, you got 8 seconds, couple of threes. You need a three, a foul, and another three, really. And hope I don't make the shots. So you need to go for the three here.
Picked up by the Nuggets. Deep three at the buzzer. It's the Nuggets who come away.
That was a good game, that, mate.
They've
Good
taken the upper hand in this best of 7
work.
series.
Right, I'll let you go before you get in trouble.
To none lead. For my partner,
See you later.
Jay Williams, and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been the NBA Playoffs on EA Sports. Find out more at easports.com.
Yeah, from the back porch. Back then with dreams of a stacked fortune. Black kid with dreams by any means to see some cell phone keys to a black portion. That American pie, he just wanted a portion. Product of that environment that he was forced in. Changed course when it's out of control. Feel it down in my soul. Fast forward and foresee that fork in the road. Listen, mention you on the road, foreign car whipping. It's mind bending. Open your eyes, I'm bending the rules. Time ticking. The time's different on a globe where every soul trying to survive in it. That's the main concern. Whole hood celebrate when the tables turn, you see. Feels like I'm on the cusp. Great forever, forever's not long enough, it's just. Man once said the grind can't stop till letters in your name get bigger like cap locks. Still can't stall so far from your last stop. Deaf to the yes man, blind to mascots. Look past the moment and try to find your last opponent. Trying to find the answer before this life flashes past you. Blink of an eye, go ghost like a phantom. I'd rather imagine a whole block popping, toasting glasses. More life, no ashes to ashes. Live life fast with no crashes. You can picture that with no caption. Try to see the vision, no glasses. You can picture that with no cameras or flashes. You could just imagine. Still keep my hunger like fasting. Still keep a ghetto fab like putting money in the mattress. And that's just point blank. No biting my tongue. We so frank. In your top 10, they don't rank. They asked me to change some things and no thanks back.
Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. Yeah. 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 Yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. How could you wish you never play me? Had no time for that. Play me, you got no time for that. How could you move it like you call you back? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. You got no what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Leave me alone. Yeah. Hey, yeah, I miss you, but I got no time for that. You was my little, I was fine with that. How you just gon' play me? I ain't fine with that. Thinking about you daily, crazy while I'm flexing. Oh, we was flexing. Always I told you that you be a star. Goals in our checklist. Question, or check your message. Knew that I come from the start, or she was texting. She called, yeah. Leaving them gone, yeah. She on, yeah. Dreaming we on, yeah. Ay, drop is a coupe, dropping the top of my car. Ay, I cannot click, man, she playing her part, yeah. Ay, life is new, I like dark. Ay, asking myself how I she leave her like in the dark, like leave me alone. Run it out the box. Ay, leave me alone. You got no what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Ay, leave me alone. Yeah. You can't play me, I'm just till I'm lazy like a throwback. You ain't know that. My like I'm Lil Kodak. No, where it ain't good at. I can't sweat you. I'm like who that? I can't sweat you. I don't do that. Nah. Hey, tell you the truth. I ain't want you to depart. Hey, I'm you, but I kept with you 'cause you different. You can't play your part. No. Hey, tell you the truth. I'm you from the start. Hey, I can't stop playing a part. Like, leave me alone. Run it out the box. Ay, leave me alone. You got no what? Leave me alone. Run it out the box. Ay, leave me alone. Yeah.
Kenny, I'm the long hair and I all talk tough like a bop top. You switch the top off, had it turn quick just to get it off. No deal, shawty, you just a knock off. Check it, no Coca-Cola, I'm the one that pop off. Hit me my Motorola if you need some. I go every day, no, I ain't never call off. Talk on Instagram, will make you log off. And if you think they better than me, bar too high and it's hard to beat. Gucci shades hit dark, so it's hard to see. The easy part is getting money, but it's hard to keep. I know you seeing that I'm busy, so don't bother me. Like I passed every test, you ain't as smart as me. You a shorty, you a wannabe. See me on the scene, you know that I charge the fee. What? On my what? It don't matter 'cause I'm steady counting up. What? On my what? It don't matter 'cause I'm steady counting. You can't even handle a like me. I own money and I buy my own. My wrist and your hand gon' freeze. Put it on his hands and knees. Who you frontin' on? Come on, girl. I know you a rookie. You got some followers, so what? Want you a cookie? I got promoters throwing shows so they can say that they book me. When I walk up in the mall, they be turning and looking. No way, so ain't easy 'cause the pace I be pushing. In the store, I'm like, they like Rico with you. I'm better than all the rest. Not a drill, ho, it's not a test. You need to roll out 'cause you acting too hesitant. I bet you can't count all the money that I just spent. Singing to the fans like they Jasmine Sullivan. Too big, I just popped my rubber band. What?
I rob him on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob him on, cause I know they're down for me. I rob him on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob him on, cause I know they're down for me. See word, made a dream work. 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 You wasn't a road, down on my wall. Now every day I'll be counting it up. Screaming your name and they proud of you up. This only be down when you walk. They say I don't count it, but we be the best. Keep it above, but you keeping it less. For my chest, so I keep me a bliss. I hope you burn, sleep in the nest. So that my chain, I feel like the Wallace. My whole family life will recall. The way that I ball, my name should be spotted. I gotta make sure the money keep calling. I said it, boy, y'all ballers. Couple of things that I need to sharpen. So they let my stall. I sick of nobody, no time for no ballin'. Gotta feel my only son. Gotta feel my little daughter. She cherish everything that I taught her. Worth more than anything I ever bought her. Hitting in every track, I'm a slaughter. If I come up short, then they come up shorter. No time to bother, don't even bother. Oh, what your and my kids ever bothered, yeah. I shed some tears when I rush. Be hurting inside, no one notices. Can't let them give me no notices. Just skirt off the ladder, no good. When that money ain't talking no win. My piece is hitting like I got a pin. I know these don't want me to win. When it is age, become a trend, yeah. I rob him on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob him on, cause I know they're down for me. I rob him on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob him on, cause I know they're down for me. See word, made a dream work. See word, made a dream work. See word, made a dream work. See word, made a dream work.
Lady sister, maybe couple, but it's all good with me. They say that I've been in my A in and out of the state, but I bring the whole hood with me. All of my streamers be loaded, all of my be loaded. Woo! All of my be going at me, that the whole crew and they know it. I start taking and start seeing differently, but this like I noticed. They smile in my face, but top behind my back, I be cool and act like I don't know. Act like it don't bother me, but it be bothering me. Honestly, I wanna know why. You act like you with me, act like it's love for me. Sit right up me outside. That's a flag on the play. You out of bounds, out of place. I can tell you mad by your face. Supposed to be my man, why you hate? Seem like same by the day. So I do my thing, I do it. It's only a few room left, I don't treat them different, love them all the same. Teamwork made the dream work, but you gotta be a team first. You ain't seen hurt, you ain't put in work, you just wanna rock the team jersey. Wanna be first, you ain't verse, you just quit on me like you was worth it. I can't even lie, yeah, they hurt me, the red is short.
I rob him on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob him on, cause I know they're down for me. I rob him on, cause I know they're robbing me. Just keep it warm, just keep it warm. You ain't got a lot of me. Don't even say hi to me. I rob him on, cause I know they're down for me. See word, made a dream work. See word, made a dream work. See word, made a dream work. See word,
It's filthy. Nah, teamwork make the dream work. Half these rappers never seen work. Bad do Celine purse. She gon' to a dirt. They don't want pressure. Name it on the West Fresher. BK with my fresher. See the texture. Money on head, bitch. Time I work some. Seminary gon' some. And your baby mama gon' some. 26 on a bench truck with a bad from Dykeman. She Dominican, but she light skinned. Might beat that indictment. This is celebrate. Got 1,000 ones and 1,000. Them seminary boys get money. Where you from? Just 1,000 buns. My Philly got a. She only on the weekend. She mad as at me right now because I was her best friend DM, Miss Field.
I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. Walk in the room, then leave with the that hit my 40 money. I ain't the same guy when I was 14. I was trying out for the ball team. High school crush was ignoring me. Oh yeah, and that me. Now I'm on the road. Shorties on my shows. Saying I'm about to. I'ma talk, cause I ain't finished yet. True be told, yeah, I been a man. Still gon' love me when the fan. Are you? Oh, really now? Aight, man, let's get it done. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. You know I gotta give them what they asked for. Like Tupac spitting out of tabloids. I'm Will Smith hanging with the bad boys. Get it done with where I'm from, they never had much. Waters and crackers when they had lunch. Everyone quick to do it. No living like 5. Still got a heart of gold, so don't let me go, cause I'm here for you. Akon flow like it's 06. To my whole fam, please don't trip. Thug modes at it again. I'm a dog, but I'm no. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. I got what you want, what you need. You know I'm on my way. Baby, come ride with me. This is not a drill. I gotta keep it real. You could get what you want, long as you ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Come ride with me. Baby, come ride with me. Ride with me. Baby, come ride with me.
Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. First off, bow down, cause this feel like midnight club at D-Town. What's up? Double edition, new keys in the ignition. My hat tipping, Dontrell Willis with the feet kicking, knees cranking. You see what Pete cranking? I mean, listen, y'all be tripping. See, we lately been seeing y'all be grating. I mean, facing y'all the cheap fragrance. They know me, the phonies. They copy, they jocking, but Groxy, he just when the pretty boy finna end your title reign. Arturo Gotti, we in this thing with the whole posse in his fit. Just asking to just rob me, and these kicks just asking to start rocking, but you ain't gotta ask. Just watch me. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight song.
Out the I don't need no glass. This is all me, so please don't ask. Ballin' on a budget, gotta make this last. Nick driving reckless, hoping we don't crash. Pull up mad deep with all my little bro just dropped your rent on denim. In the back with my feet up kicking. Belly out with my shirt that's linen. I'm just trying to vibe, yeah, we out here gigging. Two-stepping, just out here killing. Getting hot in here, plus done kicked in. I need to slow down for your boy gets kicked out. Still feeling myself, just socializing. But you better not ask me to start freestyling. Honestly, I don't like the nightlife, fool. Since I'm here, I guess I'll enjoy the lights like you.
See you sweat. See you sweat. See you sweat. See you sweat. Yeah. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna, I see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah. Hands up like black and white. See you sweat. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight. See you sweat. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Yeah, hands up like black and white's con. Go ahead and clap your hands like you tryna fight son. Go ahead and keep the lights on. I just wanna see you sweat, just keep the lights on. Hands up like black and white's con. I just wanna see you sweat, see you sweat.
Wait, baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I no Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Baby girl, what you doing? Where your man? I just 50,000 in Japan. I ain't do no plan. These red bottoms, I no Vans. And she telling all her friends, I might put them on the gram. Wait, baby girl, what you doing? What's your name?